11-hour standoff with a sword. Yo, y'all want to see that real quick? Guy with a sword versus 50 cops. 11-hour standoff. That shit sounds badass. We're gonna have to fucking see that shit. Let's get this shit started, bro.
The date is April 3rd, 1997, and in the city of Seattle, Washington, at around 11 a.m., 911 operators would receive a call that would change the course of history.
Hello, 911, what's your emergency?
There's a black man. He's carrying something that looks like a samurai sword.
Okay,
Bro, there's no way you're dead ass right now. If I heard that shit, I would have been like, all right, this motherfucker's trolling, bro. Just listen how he said it. This shit sound real at all or what, bro?
There's a black man. He's carrying something that looks like a samurai sword.
Okay, calm down. Please don't racial profile. Does he appear to be dangerous?
He's just standing there, but everyone's freaking out.
What is your current location?
2nd and Pike.
Bro,
okay, what? I want you to stay on the line. I'm going to alert law enforcement of the situation.
Just send help now, please.
Calm for me, okay?
Yes, I'm very calm.
This call triggered an 11-hour standoff, which would forever immortalize the name of the Seattle Street Samurai.
Bro, there's no fucking way this is real. There's no way this is real. We're gonna watch this video, but like, let me look this up real quick, bro. I don't know how to spell Seattle. Let's see it. I'll look back. Oh my god. Bro, you're telling me he's really... Yo, this is fucking lit. Let's watch this shit, bro.
Refuses to surrender his weapon without a fight.
There's talks about this guy online, but they're from forever ago. So I just thought I'd make a contribution by putting this amazing story in a digestible video format. I was genuinely floored to see that nobody had made a video about this, because this shit is insane. With nothing but sunglasses and a samurai sword to his name, this man held off an army of police officers for 11 hours. He would stood.
Bro, that's literally like the real life version of Blade, bro. That shit is badass.
But everything from getting shot to receiving a bribe in the form of a Big Mac. Who the fuck? And just stood there. His name is Tony Allison. But on this day, he insisted that everybody, including the police, refer to him as Apollo. And it all started with him
Why the fuck
doing
Apollo?
nothing. Yeah, it didn't actually start with that 911 call. That was fake. Surprise. It was actually an off-duty police officer, and he was alerted about a man in camo pants and a leather jacket that was quote-unquote disturbing. So this off-duty police officer decides to follow him from Pike's Place Market to the corner of 2nd and Pike. Bro, you're off-duty. Try hard much? Anyways, this is where you see him in the video. Now, Apollo was suspicious of this guy following him, and rightfully so. I would be as well. So he took what the cop describes as a defensive stance with his sword at the ready, which is understandable in a defense situation like this one. Sadly, that was enough for the off-duty cop to call his buddies, and they would remain in that same location for the next 11 hours. They closed.
Honestly, bro, I feel like that cop's a hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just mad because he can't walk around with a fucking ninja blade on his back. From what we listening right now, bro, my boy didn't do nothing. My boy Apollo, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing wrong. He just walking around with a fucking sword on his back. You know what I'm saying? He probably watched a couple of Blade movies, feeling motivated, just want to go out there, you know what I'm saying? Kill some vampires if they lacking and shit. And then this cop think he doing some shit, bro. Racially motivated. And has a ninja sword. You know what I'm saying? He probably thinks some crazy shit is going on. What is this? Okay, alright. Let's get back into this.
Closed all the stores, evacuated everybody, shut down all the streets, caused traffic jams. In case you guys are wondering whether he's actually dangerous with a sword, the news report made sure to seek out a trustworthy source.
The man confirms authority fears.
Yeah, he knows how to use the sword.
When the cops got there, apparently they tried to bribe the samurai sword out of his hand with a glorious sum of $50. I want you to take one look at this guy and guess how he responded.
Defensive stance.
No, but actually, verbally, he didn't say anything for the entire 11-hour standoff, except mentioning he had brothers in China and Russia, and correcting police officers when they wouldn't refer to him as Apollo. He also said that he was possessed by demons and wanted to kill them.
He talked about Satan. He talked about his brothers in Russia and China, but he never really engaged the negotiator.
But yeah, he just refused to drop the sword. I don't know, I couldn't imagine why. However, the police did not give up here. Nah, they went.
I kid you not. I'm confident into thinking that my boy Paulo could have, you know, sliced up all them bullets, dodged all them bullets if they just started attacking him, bro. I really feel like he took that defense stand. He was ready, bro. He was ready to slice up some bullets and dodge some shit. I really think he could have done that. His cousins, his brothers in like what, China and Russia. I mean, he's locked in, bro. He's locked in. You don't know what the fuck he can do.
Back to the drawing board and came up with another offer. Now, I can't make this
It's your McDonald's Big Mac. You've got to taste.
They offered him a Big Mac. No, I'm serious. This is real. They offered him McDonald's. This is targeted. Then they assumed since he was unmoved by this, he must have a mental health history. So they tried triggering schizophrenic urges. Of course, he was unmoved by these childish tricks and continued to stand his ground. So the police weren't sure what to do next. Since he wasn't attacking anybody, they had to get the sword out of his hand. They thought about throwing a net over him. They shot him with tranquilizer darts, which had no effect. They also shot him with those riot pellets, those little beanbags. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that scene in Jackass where they shot Johnny Knoxville with one of these things.
It's considered less lethal.
Oh shit.
He was on the ground panting for like 20 minutes.
And he just
shrugs it off. Anyways,
shit.
2 unfair nut shots later, he was still standing.
But he endures round after round and shows no sign of surrender.
So then they decided the best route to take is to tear gas him.
The man shakes off the tear gas with almost superhuman strength.
He might actually be a demon, bro. He might actually be a demon. How the fuck? How is he doing this? He's just eating this shit.
Spray him with a fire hose,
hoping that he will lose his grip on the sword. When that doesn't work, they turn the water pressure up, full blast,
and then pin him down with a ladder.
Those guys went down by the book, exactly what they were supposed to do.
Do you guys not know how much power is in like a fire hose? Look, I'm about to show you real quick. Look. That's full blast. That is full blast. If he didn't have anybody pushing on his back, bro, this man would have been fucking flying, bro. That's full blast, and that's how much they fucking hit this dude with, and he was still standing, eating that shit. I mean, come on, bro. He's a GOAT. Apollo's a fucking legend.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure this is the definition of by the book, actually. Now, when you look at this from the outside, who is in the wrong here?
Guns with special bean bags that strike with the same impact as a heavyweight boxer's punch.
Chemical agents, or tear gas, makes the suspect very uncomfortable. Burns his eyes, it burns his skin, and it makes it difficult for him to breathe.
The jets of water pack the force of a hurricane wind. Then, in a highly orchestrated maneuver, police pin the suspect down with a ladder, pole, and riot shield.
By the book, exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. You guys don't want to know my opinion.
He said, but expects for some bruises suffered by the Sherman, Tony Allison, 41 years old. There were no injuries. And Chief said what the fuck? The fact that they saying by the book is by throwing a fucking ladder on top of him to pin him down. I mean, what the fuck is going on, bro? What is this? What is this, bro?
What do you guys think? Would you consider this excessive force? Let me know in the comments. And you might think this man's had enough. But the tragedy of Tony Apollo Allison's story is not done. As it turns out, only a year prior to the sword incident, Tony Apollo Allison was released from Western State Hospital after finishing a 10-year sentence from a charge in which he pled not guilty due to insanity. A charge of second-degree assault with intent to rape. Before this incident, he was an alcoholic, wandering the streets with a sword on his back, and now he's a man with his name engraved in history. He was later sent back to Western State Hospital. However, his current whereabouts are unknown. Until now, in a twist of events, I think I might have just found him, or at least some potential evidence he's still out protecting the city. Back in 2021, a dad was with his son at Bitter Lake Playfield, and while passing by a homeless encampment, spotted this distinct shiny object sticking out of the debris. Now, the location of this park happens to be about 50 miles away from Western State Hospital, or a mere 8.2 miles away from where this whole thing began.
Holy shit.
Now, due to Apollo's story being very old and many news sources doing very minuscule amounts of deep diving and just very little information in general, I had to resort to these 2 blog posts excessively. This one's got a really neat website, so go check it out.
Got a lot of neat posts about.
Shit, might have to check it out for my boy Apollo right there. That's actually insane, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. That is actually wicked. He's a fucking goat for that. Much love to my boy Apollo, bro. They even gave him a name, the Seattle Swordsman, bro. The Seattle Street Samurai. Like, that's fucking badass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Any of y'all got a fucking nickname like that? He's a fucking legend, bro. But alright, bro. What is